I haven't done a build video in a really long time, so today I'm going to show you how to build a grenade launcher. Tools and materials you'll need for this build will include 1 sheet of EVA foam, 1 to 2 cereal boxes, 1 unsharpened pencil, 5 sheets of printer paper or cardstock, I highly recommend cardstock, masking tape, electrician's tape, black and gray spray paint, a glue gun and glue sticks, a Dremel, X-Acto knives, a box cutter, and scissors. Trace 2 circles at least 7.5 inches in diameter onto the cardboard, then cut them out. Use them to trace circles onto the EVA foam, then set them aside for later. Now trace 12 circles at least 2.5 inches in diameter onto the foam. Cut out all the circles. Place the cardboard circle over the bumpy side of the foam, then evenly place the first 6 small foam circles onto the cardboard. Make sure there's at least a millimeter of distance between each circle when you hot glue them. Drill a hole through the center of each of the large circles. Fold 3 sheets of paper, or cardstock, in half and cut them along the fold. Roll those into tubes and glue them over the foam circles. Then glue the remaining 6 foam circles into the opposite end of the tubes. After that, glue the other cardboard circle on. Make sure it's centered. Spray paint this whole cylinder assembly gray. So I'm working on the handle while I'm waiting for the paint to dry. Just cut it out of the foam. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. I cut the trigger out of cardboard, then covered it with electrical tape. I then stuck it between the 2 handle pieces with a pin. It's not spring-loaded, but there's enough space in the body of the gun to make it spring-loaded, so, you know, do what you want. I've cut out more pieces and used them just to widen the top of the handle. Also to cover up this pattern right here, because I only really want it on this part of the handle. And I'll just sand it off right here. I've also cut this notch in here, and that's going to be where the end of a pencil is going to attach to act like an axle, because these are the materials that I'm working with. Stick the pencil through the first foam circle and glue it to the handle. Slide the cylinder over the pencil. Slide the second foam circle over the pencil and glue a length of foam for support to the top of the handle section and the top of the foam circles. Burn yourself for the 19th time. I knew I was gonna burn myself. Cut 2 rectangular pieces and glue them to the front of the launcher, just above where the barrel will go. Make sure the ends that are attached to the large circle in front are bowed out a bit. Briefly stop to text the girl you sit next to in sociology. See, that's why I didn't want to use paper right there. Use the 4th sheet of paper to make the barrel. Make sure it's slightly bigger than the ones in the cylinder. Use the whole sheet. Cut another small foam circle and glue it into one end of the barrel for structural integrity. Glue a thin ring of foam to the inside of the other end of the barrel and use the 5th sheet of paper to create the inner barrel. Glue the barrel to the launcher. Add a foam grip to the bottom of the barrel. Construct the stock from cut pieces of foam and glue it to the back of the launcher. I built this handle on it that's kind of reminiscent of an AK-47. This is based off of some random design I found in Google Images. I didn't come up with that. And honestly, I don't know if that would actually be useful, but it looks cool, and that's what I'm going for this movie. You can see that's just like foam and cardboard cereal boxes. So, I mean, you guys can figure that out, right? It's about midnight, so I'm just gonna go paint this and film the rest in the morning. Yeah. So here it is all painted, and I think it looks all right for something that's only gonna be on camera for a few seconds. I painted the inside of the barrel black just so that people didn't see the paper and go, wait a minute. Because I'm planning on using this in the future, I'm gonna put some more detail on it later. Like, right now the handle looks like this, but I'm going to use my Dremel tool to make it look more like this. This is a gun I built a couple months ago for a Hey Jake, What You Making episode. Other than the dremeling and maybe adding a scope or something up here, this is pretty much the final product. So lately I've been getting some requests for stuff like sniper rifles and AK-47s, and I absolutely love that I'm getting requests because I just love to build shit. And I am going to build a sniper rifle, but that video probably won't be online for a week or 2. And as for an AK-47, I feel like it would be cheaper just to buy an airsoft gun and paint it, and like I'd get more detail out of that than foam core and cardboard. But keep sending me requests, and if I'm not crazy busy, then I'll give it a shot. Yeah. And let's go shoot a movie about Russians.